So, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to one of my videos. I just recently made a video and I tried making it on a mini PC. I don't know why I thought I wanted to have like a little recording system set up on my worst device. It literally would have been better on the tablet here than the mini PC I have. I even tried to watch a movie on the mini PC today and it was junk. It couldn't even load the movie. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna make lemonade out of lemons. Of course, we all know the saying, and we're gonna react to some of that footage I made because I wanted my first video to be authentic because I've never watched Angry Joe before. So me watching Angry Joe, I don't want to lie and say that I didn't watch this guy. This guy is quite frankly lovely. This is a very lovely man. I think he put a lot of great love and work into his video. I didn't. So we're gonna react to me reacting to Angry Joe. Okay, well, might as well jump into it. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. Actually, the Fallout counter actually just ended. I saw this great video here by Night Raven. I'm covering his name, Night Raven. Let's see if this makes it a little better. No, just as bad. I gotta find out a better place to put my camera, unfortunately. But let's see what happened. Everyone was suspecting that it would be Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas remastered. I know the two games are going to be remastered, but I think the best way to approach it would be doing like a Tales of Two Wastelands situation. I love the UI in Fallout 3, but with the Morrowind remaster, we saw that they completely changed the UI. So I say scrap both, scrap New Vegas, scrap Fallout 3, make it one unified one, and connect them. And say, would you like the option to play Tales of Two Wastelands, which I think is an option. So what's Tale of Two Wastelands? So quick, I'm so sorry. It combines Fallout New Vegas and treats Fallout 3 as an add-on. So you can go to the map, to the missions, and do all of the DLC, but you're in the UI of Fallout New Vegas. So you have to have the special repairs, you have the weapons, everything's kind of the same. You carry over stats. I'm not sure about a level cap. That's a great question. Let's just see here. I would say it's like 30, no? It's 50. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna reach that way before. What's 50? The maximum Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, okay, so again it runs off Fallout New Vegas. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool. So let's see what happened here.
The countdown timer on the Fallout Explorer website has finally finished, revealing that the final location was the Lucky 38 penthouse, and not a Fallout 3 or New Vegas remaster, like some fans believed it would be. We are already here, so let's explore the pre-war Lucky 38 together.
I didn't think that it was going to be Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas with the release because they shadow dropped Oblivion. I guess it could have been a remaster, but it would have been like the remaster of New Vegas because of season 2, right? So, but would they remaster New Vegas before Fallout 3? Quite, quite honestly, it would have been possible. I think it would have been silly, but they did Oblivion before Morrowind. But if they were to remaster Morrowind, it would be a whole teardown, and they would have to add so much more like voice acting. So I I didn't know what it was. I thought it would be like a season 3 trailer, but I could see how maybe someone thought it'd be a New Vegas remaster. I don't know how they got Fallout 3. Is this what it looks like in the game? No, the elevator is like a room over. Is that where the door was? Yeah. Okay, the door. Okay. It's cool. It's something new. this to the pre-war penthouse where you can explore behind the scenes of the creatures, casinos, and costumes from the series. Let's see. Whether a business owner, an everyman, merchant, or an entertainer, the wardrobe of the show strikes a balance between the practicality of survival and the eccentric, chaotic personality of the wasteland. Just because it's apocalypse doesn't mean that there can't be fashionable. Hats are definitely a must. Hell yeah, those are awesome hats. Bonnets work too. Awesome. And no desert apocalypse is complete without goggles. They never fit me. Because Yes Man has such a big head. I love Yes Man. How big is that thing? Welcome to the Before and After, a gallery where I've collected sets of photos of the Lucky 38 casino. For the show, filmmakers traveled between two eras, from glitz and glamour, pre-war Vegas, to the present day with the same sets, aged, damn that was fast, and textured for the apocalypse. Enjoy the tour. I gotta say, there's something so nice about what they did to the Lucky 38 and the whole strip in general. I really love how the whole strip is like totally destroyed. It kind of reminds me of Pokemon Red. You play through the whole game, you get to see all these environments, and then when you go back in Pokemon Crystal, you see all the destruction that happened when that volcano on Cinnabar Island exploded. And it's kind of cool because you as the player in this situation, you as the viewer, you're actually able to compare and contrast on your own because the strip never looked like this. The strip was high, it was sexy, NCR people, Gamora babes. It was awesome. There are no Gamora babes here. Okay, let's go on. Hell yeah. Damn. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. That's an L. That's an L Rizzy. El Drizzy. Oh, that's Victor. Here is the creature feature gallery. You can get behind the scenes imagery showing how the practical monsters and robot characters turned out so neat. Howdy, partner. We start with the character who may look familiar, and this one's 3D. Filmmakers created a life-size Securitron for the show. That's so sick. I gotta say, there's something like so special about a Securitron, as opposed to like those stupid, sexy Assaultrons or those big baseballs that fly around, the iBots. And don't get me started on Protectrons. There's something so special about this design. I don't know if it's like the wheel that it's rolling on. I don't know if it's the arms. I don't know if it's the whole frame. It's kind of looking like a football player. It's looking big like Khloe Kardashian used to look. I don't know. There's something about this. Making this loud. Manually controlled by a green dolly. If you look closely, you can see it on the back. Oh, I see. Right there. Oh. You may be wondering, how many people a big robot like that takes to operate? Take a guess. Okay, let's take a guess. 3. At least 3 and under 100. Operator reveal in 1, 2. Oh, there's 3? Hell yeah. Come on. Okay, We gotta. I got it right. Oh my goodness. I just realized I was recording with my mic so far away. I was just really getting into the moment. Okay, let's get back to it. Next up, the mighty Deathclaw. Did you know they're taller than me? They're not taller than me. I'm canonically 7 feet. The filmmakers created a practical Deathclaw suit puppeted by operators to preserve the grittiness and texture of the real world. This is kind of crazy. This wasn't CGI. That's so crazy. I mean, I'm just now thinking about it. Like, I wonder if that's why it looks so good. You know, sometimes you can't tell with modern CGI because CGI has gotten so good. But I really wonder if that's why this whole situation looks so good. Because, like, the death claws, I mean, they were taking up a physical space. I don't know how they look so good. I wonder if they use CGI at all. For some shots, the head was all that was needed, so one operator could move and act as the Deathclaw. That's crazy. The full body shots, an operator had to wear a complete Deathclaw suit. And become a terrifying creature with just a little help from two friends. So I think they did like a redesign of the Deathclaw, and I'm here for it. I think this Deathclaw looks a little scarier than some of the Deathclaws that you would find in like Fallout 3, maybe even Fallout 4. I almost thought this was like a mother Deathclaw. He's ready for his close up. That's great. That's awesome. Now this room, I don't mind that this room was here, this power room, because it really had nothing to do with the courier. Damn. This is Fallout 5, by the way. Keep this in mind. This is this is your Fallout 5 right now. I guess like the thing that really confused me, spoiler, 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 spoiler. I thought the courier killed the body. Now it was maybe somehow the body was preserved, but in my gameplay his body got destroyed. And Mr. House was going on about some bit about how his body used to be beaten up by strangers, and people would just come around to the Lucky 38. So I wonder what happened there. What I assumed was he uploaded his consciousness, but I can't be too sure. I mean, it's all headcanon. I like the idea of him uploading himself. I think that's pretty cool. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they should come out with it. I don't really think it matters. I don't know what they're going to be doing. I think they're going to be in Colorado, right? So Mr. New Vegas being here, I think that's okay. I'm also kind of like a huge fan of the fact that he's like Ultron now and he could be in the Pip Boy. Love that. Would the tops be there? You know, I have horrible placement. I don't even know if we would know where the tops is. The fact that the elevator is there, little sketch. Little sketch. The Ghoul's Pistol in Fallout 4. That rules. Okay, let's watch this. And then we'll get to reaction. We'll get to reacting. Okay, let's see. Awesome. Look at that. for gamers, by gamers, interplay. Okay. So this is the Fallout 1 intro. Maybe we'll watch Fallout 3 intro as well, because I think the two are so similar. Nice. Nice. Hell yeah. And this is like the beauty of the 90s. The 90s had like this beautiful art. Bro, is this Minnesota? Jesus. Jesus, and they just showed that on TV. That's wild. That's not something that they would do in 2026. Maybe. I don't know. How the hell's that an ad to buy war bonds? Corvega, let's go, baby. I love this. Now, as I understand, they made this all with like clay. They got a lot of the set designs and everything made it from clay, and then they animated it on top. And that's something that they did in 2 and in 1. That's why the Overseer's head looks so weird. Like he looks like the oddest caveman. Damn. R.I.P. and P.
War never changes. The Romans waged war to gather slaves and wealth. Spain built an empire from its lust for gold and territory.
Hell yeah.
Hitler shaped a battered Germany into an economic superpower. But war never changes. In the 21st century, war was still waged over the resources that could be acquired. Only this time, the spoils of war were also its weapons. Petroleum and uranium. For these resources, China would invade Alaska, the US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation-states bent on controlling the last remaining resources on Earth. In 2077, the storm of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours, most of the planet was reduced to cinders. And from the ashes of nuclear devastation, a new civilization would struggle to arise. A few were able to reach the relative safety of the large underground vaults. Your family was part of that group that entered Vault 13. Imprisoned safely behind the large vault door, under a mountain of stone, a generation has lived without knowledge of the outside world. Life in the vault is about to change.
Fire. You gotta remember that this was the first thing that people saw when they bought Fallout, right? I think that's pretty sick for an intro. That went hard. They got the Fallout 2 intro here. I don't think we're gonna watch that today, but that went pretty sick, right? And let's see. So I was just looking up here. Fallout 1 takes place 84 years after 2077. So it's a little more than one generation, but that's actually not too unbelievable when you think of like Fallout 3. They have had people come and go into the vault, and I'm pretty sure, I could be so wrong, but I'm pretty sure a generation went into the vault, James and the Overseer and everyone, but I'm not too sure. I could be just making that up, but I know that James entered because you're born at the Rotunda before the super mutants take over, or you're born in Rivet City, but I think it's the Rotunda. Anyways, so the fact that like Fallout 1 is just 2 generations, I could believe that. I could believe that they were there the whole time. Not like Gary. Remember Gary? Oh my god, poor Gary.
This whole Fallout.
Let's see. So this is a funny story. Ron Perlman. Hellboy, hell yeah. He he did it
Thing
for
is like a mystery
$40
to
in a
me,
sandwich.
you know.
You've never played Fallout?
Let's see. Oh, it's a little loud.
No. They invited me to do the very first Fallout back in the 90s, I think. They gave me $40 and a sandwich.
That's wild. That's absolutely wild. $40 in a sandwich. You know what though? Good for Ron Perlman. You guys should watch this. Ron Perlman goes on about his views on Fallout. He didn't think that Fallout was going to blow up. Regardless, no, that's pretty awesome. $40 in a sandwich. Up and coming Ron Perlman, and now look at him. He was he Sam Crow? I was gonna say Jim Crow. Was he Sam Crow? Let's see. Oh no, that was the name of the motorcycle. I didn't know that. Okay. Anyways, he was in a lot of big shows. He was doing pretty great. Yeah, no. That's like a fun little story. I love to see it. I actually just had it come across my desk yesterday, so that's why I still love it so much. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Okay, so here's my reaction. Okay. There we are. So, this is me reacting. Look at that. I have a freaking short of a cat spinning around. You're going to be feeling this when you watch that image stutter on the TV. It's going to be so sad. So the image starts stuttering because the mini PC isn't strong enough to process everything that's going on. Because I got a lot of big time videos here. Okay, so let's get started here. Everyone's talking about Fallout. That's true. Everyone is talking about Fallout. Grandma's talking about Fallout. Your grandpa's talking about Fallout. They're dead. Your little nephew, runny nose, of course. Runny nose. Wipe on the sleeve. Talking about Fallout. Don't wipe your nose. Cousin, who's says that they're a gamer, but really they just play Bethesda titles. No, he's talking about Fallout. Everyone's talking about Fallout. Fallout is a hot IP right now. The Fallout Season 2 finale just hit. It was incredible. Hell yeah. We all love Macaulay Culkin. He is one of the actors that... Okay, so that joke, very simple. That joke is he is one of the finest actors that we have in Hollywood. That joke is he is one of the actors that we have. I don't know if I delivered it properly. We have in Hollywood today. And it's not just a Fallout TV show that's doing great. We also have 76 that is adapting this new content into their game. We have modders in Fallout 4 adapting the content, putting it into their games. We got a lot of momentum. A lot of movement in the Fallout scene right now. So, what I want to do is I actually want to go back to a YouTuber named Angry Joe. I've never watched his review of Fallout. Angry Joe's video was so good that I couldn't lie about me not watching it during a second recording. I couldn't do that to this Joe guy. This Joe guy is, quite frankly, lovely. He has a lot of passion. I don't know if I get into it here, but one of the reasons why I chose Angry Joe is because he was wearing the vault suit, and he had massive numbers for the video. He really did a great job. But we're gonna go do that a little bit later in the video. I want to just talk about the current state of Fallout right now. So we have this controversy in Fallout 76. They released a Mojave new DLC. Now the DLC, a little interesting. You're paying for it to get add-ons in your game, and it has nothing to do with the other expansions that happened, like the Wasteland expansion that happened 7 years ago at this point. Yeah, so the Wasteland expansion, the Wasteland expansion. The Wasteland expansion
was an add-on to the game that was added on for free. And this is a traditional DLC that you have to pay for. You get the items, yada yada. We know how it works. Excuse me. But it is different. You know what else is different? If you're an English speaker, you read this Mojave, like coffee. Excuse me. If you're Spanish, you read it Mojave. If you're like Eastern European or whatever, you say it Mojave. Isn't that interesting? The J gets a lot of play. They should start doing that stuff with like Z. Like no one's using Z, no one's using X. You know what I mean? So they should kind of spice it up like they've done for J. J, quite frankly, didn't even need to be spiced up because if you think about it, all the best words have J. Like jump, Jello, Jehoshaphat. Like all of those great words. Anyways, let's get back to it. Okay, let's get back into the video. And it has nothing to do with the other expansions that happened, like the Wasteland expansion that happened.
Well, that's the only one I know.
7
I know
years
that
ago
they
at
had
this
so
point.
many
This is
too,
the
like
Mojave
Gone
bundle.
Fishing one.
Now, a lot of the drama that's coming from the
Mojave.
Mojave bundle is this guy right here, the Ad
Look at that. Look at this goober.
Victorium Super
This
Sledge.
goober
So,
has his
in
camera.
Fallout 76, you
right
can
in
have
front
legendary effects. Like in Fallout
Of
4,
exactly
but you
what
can
he's
actually
looking at.
stack multiple legendary
Come
effects
on.
up. You could have one,
See how-
two,
see how long it's
three,
taking to load? This is
usually.
wild.
And they even have quite a few events to let you get a 3-star
Oh, you know what? I'm
weapon. 3 different legendary effects. Now, here, it actually gets to the realm of what some Fallout 76 players are saying, pay to win. Now, this
Okay,
sledgehammer
now you can see this
has
goober.
4 different enchantments. Charge.
It does have 4 different
whatever. It really
enchantments.
doesn't matter. The issue that they're having is that it's not a legendary drop, and you get 4 stars. Anyone can get it. You can get it as soon as level 30, which is kind of unheard of in the game. Usually, it's level 45 and 50. You're getting a lot of these weapons that have
You know what the Super Sledge does? Uh-oh, my weapon broke. Stupid. Oh, they're dead. Good thing I have the cannibal perk.
Would it be like, would it be inappropriate if I'm like reacting myself and I'm like, oh my god, he just ate that up? I think that would be cringe.
Okay, let's get back to what we were looking at.
Multiple legendary effects. And let's see here, 5% onslaught stack. So now it'll be 5 times 9.
That's pretty cool.
If you get 9.
Actually, this is something that they added with the livelier perks. I think it's max strength. You're able to stack on attack. I think they also do have a gun as well, though. That's pretty cool. But the multiplicative... What would you say that? Multiplus rifle. Exactly. Multiplus.
Hits on an enemy. Weapon speed increase. That's good. Super Sledge, very heavy, even though it
I don't
has
like
that
the multiplus rifle. I like the
jetpack
Super
in the
Sledge.
back. Strength increases. That's always great in that game. Light attacks, build up, charge, that release with a very heavy attack. I don't know what that does. That's incredible, though. I assume that.
So what you'd be seeing there is by the time that you hit what? How many hits would it be? 12 hits? So you'd have to do the 9 stacks, and then you'd have to do 12 hits to get the maximum damage for charged. But again, with the rapid weapon speed, you're going to be doing it so quick.
Mixed with Fury is going to be hitting majorly big
I don't know what the
numbers.
hell I'm talking about.
Now, when I came back to Fallout 76, I was actually looking for something like this. Not necessarily a Super Sledge, but a weapon that I could buy pay to win. I wasn't really concerned with the building. I wasn't concerned even with the cosmetic. I did get that new NCR armor, though. But so when I come back, I'm looking for something like this. This helps people avoid the grind. Now you can get. Okay. So I'm just looking here. And what we are seeing is the Super Sledge. And the speed is slow. So what I assume is that if the speed is slow, that extra 25% speed boost that you have, that's going to put it at least at a medium. At least at a medium. So, quite frankly, that weapon is a monster. Like, I know these people are crying, oh, I don't want to do pay to win, blah, blah, blah. But, like, this could be, like, an insane weapon. I don't know many enemies that could stand up to that, quite frankly. 4-star legendary items. Quite easily when you're at that level. It involves doing raids. It has a lot of RNG. Frozen here. Fair enough. I totally understand why people are upset with that. But the issue is $40. It's a super sledge. Most people play Fallout 76 in a PvE way. I don't know. I don't even know if people are doing PvP. I know that they used to have like a battle royale game mode, but the problem is I don't think that battle royale game mode's here. I think they actually canned it, and if I remember correctly, there's like 4 modes. One of them's the regular mode, one of them's a private mode, one of them is a worlds mode, and the other one, I don't know what the other one is. Maybe in that section of the game it's a problem because I don't really know what it is, but like if you're just talking about like the regular game or the private world, it's goofy. It's so goofy to complain about pay to win in a PvE game where you can team up with people so that their super sledge is helping you take down some of these big monsters. Have you seen the monsters in 76? The Grafton monster. I spent like an hour trying to kill a what is it? Some kind of big rat dog, like a Jersey Devil or something. I tried killing that with a 10mm pistol. It took me an hour because I had to hide in an area that I couldn't get to. Regardless, the Super Sledge is just helping you out if you're on the team. If it's not PvP, I don't get it anymore. I would assume they are, but if you're doing PvP at a high level and some level 30 comes in with a Super Sledge with 4 attachments, I don't really think it's going to be working in their favor too much. I don't even know what that means. So good at the game, you're probably right. Like if you're so good at the game, you're probably. They had an event where they gave you a submachine gun that had 3 stars, 3 of these stars, right? They give it to you. You're telling me that you can't run away from someone with a super sledge while shooting them with a 3-star super machine gun or submachine gun? I don't know. I think like if you're a more talented player, you're going to have access to better weapons. And if you're level 50, who cares? Who cares, bro? Because as I understand, it's an issue of the drop rate. The drop rate is like 10% on these special raids, you know, enough. Who cares? You just saved yourself, what, 10 runs for maybe the same situation? I don't know. Because you can modify these stars. So if you get 4 stars and you already have these special perks, I guess it would be like perks on a weapon. If you already have them unlocked, you can put them on your weapon. So, again, people are just complaining. You'd be able to no diff, or at least low diff. I'm not even moving. Have 4 stacks. I personally, bro, look at my face. I look like a melted Barbie. I got that long face. I don't look like Laura Loomer. Don't get me wrong. But... And this is a big issue that we're having with Sparking Zero right now, that people don't want to pay money for video games. We're not going to talk about Sparking Zero until the Sparking Zero video. Because quite frankly, these people are a little ridiculous. They're a little bit, what would an Italian call it? They're clown shoes. So crazy. I'm not Italian. Don't call me that, please. They just want a lot of stuff for free. That's a whole different conversation with the new Sparking Zero
DLC pack that's coming out.
It's crazy.
We're not gonna get into that. I did want to talk about one more Fallout controversy. Fallout 4 was having an issue.
So I'm not going to talk about the launch of the anniversary edition here. I'm going to just talk about like some of the reception, which by the way was already fixed at this point of the video, already fixed as opposed to Sparking Zero or Xenoverse 2, sorry. So, long story short, the anniversary drop was incredible. I mean, I might even do a video reaction on that because that anniversary drop was so bad. It was a lot worse than Skyrim's anniversary drop. With it downloading everything, even though you didn't have it, freezing, crashing saves. I don't know. We'll watch a video on it one day.
Where when they updated to the anniversary edition, which was a disaster, everyone and their mother,
Oh
who
hell
are also
yeah!
talking about Fallout, were discussing the issues with the downloading, even if you didn't get it, and it would crash more, blah, blah, blah.
Did you miss that callback? Everyone and their mother was talking about it. Opening of this video. I'm so smart.
But there was a lot of concern actually about
smart,
mod
use a mini
support.
PC.
People were talking about how their mods weren't working. And I just want to say, like, unfortunately, this is just the nature of modding with an active game. So,
Yeah, of course.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 released Chapter 2 of the Future Saga, the worst chapter of the Future Saga.
it was so
Chapter
bad.
3
It
has
was so
Time
bad.
Lord Frieza and Broly.
Now, okay, I will say a couple things, okay? If someone wants to get all huffy and puffy, Time Lord Frieza is a reskin of Krinoa. We know this. Just a little darker, a little edgier. We love the aesthetic of a time god Frieza. You know, you give Frieza any power, and he's rocking it. And then we had Broly, Super Saiyan Broly. Pretty cool. Had a couple different strings from base into Super Saiyan. I love that. Now, Pack 2 had Mini Daima base Goku. I think that's garbage. Okay, I get promotional. You know, I'm sick of promotional. Give me the content. Give me the meat and potatoes. Regardless, I did like the Mini Goku. I thought that he was fun. He has this great like range aspect to him because he can attack very far, but he is not a ranged character. I don't even know if they have ranged characters like in the sense that you would see in the Storm series of Naruto, but he can keep his distance. Really nice. And then they added Belmod. I like Belmod. I like that Belmod's in the game. As we see now, the second DLC in Xenoverse 2 was Champa and Vados, and now we're seeing Champa being added to Sparking Zero. I think that's great. I want all the Gods of Destruction, even Jin or whatever that dude's name is, the fish guy. Big fan of him. But seriously speaking, the DLC pack was okay. Problem was, they did such a poor job with Jiren. They added one skill. Now, the skill was incredible. I really do love the skill. But I really think that they dropped the ball so hard. Like, it was crazy. But here's the thing. There were already two other Jirens there. So, they had their pick. And what they decided was, I'm going to pick the best moves from the two Jirens and put it into the ultra super villain. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But that's one of the reasons why it's hated so much. And you know what? I do think that Daima Goku and Belmod, I think they were pretty good. You'll see a lot of hate, but it's because of Jiren.
Chapter Dragon Ball Super Broly, who we wanted for 7-8 years at this point.
Yeah.
And then we have Chapter 1.
And we got the legendary
Android
Super
18,
Saiyan.
Perfect. Mixed with Super Villain, Goku Black, Super Villain God.
I'll tell you what, I was actually more disappointed by Super Villain Goku Black because I don't know why I thought this scythe would be something that he would be equipping the whole time. I thought he would have like a scythe but he just has one move, I think, that has the scythe, and I don't know. I'm not about it. I think they skimped out on him. I think they skimped out harder on that Goku Black than they did Jiren. And the only reason why Jiren gets so much flack is because Jiren had a worse pack. Hell yeah. Did you hear that rhyme? And what I want to say is that if you were to have that Super Saiyan Broly in the Jiren pack, no one would be having this discussion. But there were other issues outside of that. But I only care about the characters. So let's go on.
Vegeta, beautiful, only to be topped off.
It was the
with
best
Dragon Ball
Vegeta.
Z Broly, who transforms
That was the best
to
Vegeta.
Super Saiyan. Chapter 2 has Jiren, ultra supervillain, with just one move. It's quite awful. But yeah, so we had the Dragon Ball
Hell yeah.
revamp.
Hell
of these
yeah.
guys.
These guys are freaks, bro. They're doing this all for free. They added all the movie bosses transformations for free. They're straight up wildin'. They're like Wild and Coyote out here because they added transitionary stages to Jiren. They added the Blue 13. They added Big Bojack. They added Android 21. I think they have 3 Android 21s. Like, these guys are incredible. They're really fantastic. I think if you were to just take what the revamp, how would I do this? If you were to just take what the revamp does and you were to put it into a DLC with the stories and everything, you could get a full season's pass out of it. You could maybe get 2 seasons pass out of it.
They're doing the Lord's work, and they're doing it for free. We had this
Look at that.
revamp
New
that was
revamp.
actually shut down for like 6 months after the
months. It was
release of
wild,
Chapter
bro.
2
It was
because
crazy.
they needed to fix it. They needed to
Look
to
how
make
it's
it
spelled,
compatible with
working.
everything. And what happened was the mod was down for a long time. Everyone
Working,
was
G.
mad, and eventually they got it up. And that's the situation that happened with Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So let's just see here. Yeah, they added a lot of movie villains. Look at this. Super Saiyan God, Vegito.
plays
Love
on fire,
that.
bro.
Love a redhead.
Love a
And
redhead.
So that's pretty much the current state. We had people complaining about Fallout 4 mod crashing. Lame. We had people complaining about Fallout 76 pay to win. Lame. We had
Lame.
New Vegas people complaining about this show because they have this.
I'm starting to hate New Vegas players more and more every day. And you know what? That game is incredible. Quite frankly, I was just watching someone do a shorts clip on it, and they threw a throwing knife at someone at the NCR who was bombing the train. And I'm just thinking, oh my god, throwing knives are so great. Because I was just recently playing Fallout 3. And then I just remember, Fallout New Vegas fans are the worst. Todd Howard hates Tim Kaine personally, on a personal level.
Weird conspiracy
That might be true,
theory
actually.
that Todd Howard hates the game
Yeah.
that made him millions of dollars. But, if that's the headcanon that they want to live in, that is okay. We got one more issue. Personally, I'm kind of psyched for this, but a lot of people don't like it because a lot of people don't want to pay. And I actually think it's quite fair that people don't want to pay. And there's a lot of free, great creations now.
Lot.
We just saw that.
I just got the NCR Power Armor. I think I mentioned it here. I got the Watts 3000. Watts, of course, the laser rifle from Fallout 1 and 2. Love it. I got the Fallout 1 sniper rifle. I'm going to get the Fallout 1 weapons pack. They got, the Power Fist. That's so weird. Now it looks like some kind of tool that you would have seen in Alien with the big exoskeleton helping to lift things up. In Fallout 1, it almost looks like rubber. It almost looks like a glove made of Gore-Tex that's like this big over your fist, and then you pop them.
New power armor drop. The NCR power armor that's free.
Yeah.
Incredible. Let's see. Let's go down here. So, Fallout 4 introduced.
Bro, that subterfuge looks like such booty. The Bowie knife? Bro, come on. The Bowie knife for $1? I wouldn't even buy a David Bowie ticket for $1.
paid mods like in Starfield. Personally, I think they're mid. I think they're almost as good as the creations in the initial run. I think that Skyrim for sure dwarfs them with the paid mods. Because Skyrim has this great paid mod where you can play as Thor. The webpage is still loading. It's going to be loading for a little bit.
You see this? See how long this is
taking? Yeah, they have mods where you can play as Thor. They have mods where you can go to Hermaeus Mora's lair. Incredible.
I'm underselling. It's called Truth and Legends. I'm underselling the Skyrim one. It is so goddamn good. It is so good. It's like butter. You like butter? That's what this is. So you take the whole transformation of the Vampire Lord, and then you add Thor's powers on with Mjolnir, and whip that hammer, and you're able to call that hammer back, and the hammer becomes a projectile. It's almost perfect. The only thing that makes it not perfect is that the the standing power attack transforms you into like a Vampire Lord Thor situation, like that kind of transformation. Now, the reason why that sucks is because you can't just do a standing power, and that's kind of like a go-to move. I almost wish, and actually I think my wish was granted because it's a shout that can transform you. I would have done pure shout because there's already like so many things going on with the hammer that it's almost nice to have a normal standing heavy attack. If you back up while doing a heavy attack, you throw the hammer. If you are moving forward with it, you teleport forward with a bolt of lightning. And if you hit from side to side, you shoot a big wave of electricity. I mean, it's awesome, bro. Like, if you were to like ever do a run where it's like, oh, I want to do a werewolf run. Oh, I want to do a vampire lord run. Oh, I don't want to do a dragon lord run, or a dragonborn run. This Thor one is so goddamn good. Goddamn. It's so good.
Stuff, but here we're not getting too many map packs. In fact, a lot of the best.
Sorry, I gotta admit something here, okay? I didn't do the dungeon. I did squiggly mark TCL, and I blast through that baby. I did not even want to deal with that dungeon. I wanted to become Thor so bad, so quickly, and I did use God mode. There's no way I was gonna beat that. But it's so sick. The shield is so sick. The armor, the buffs that the armors give you. Oh my goodness.
Map mods that we're seeing in Fallout 4
Look at this load.
Are free, like Misery Island. Let's see. So,
look at this. By the way, I don't know how I feel about Commonwealth Winter and Arid Commonwealth. I don't know how I feel about that. They're making me feel away because I love when it's Christmas on GTA 5. But I don't know if I'm going to get that same satisfaction with those two. The Goss minigun is so cool, and I don't even have it yet. It is so cool.
Here's what we're working with here.
God, the sawed-off shotgun.
This is a cosmetic.
$3. Okay.
This is some
same creator. By the way, that creator, Painter, $20.99. Incredible, really incredible. I think he makes the Watts weapons. Him and Degenerate Dax, amazing, incredible work. I would pay $3 for the classic shot-off shotgun. I don't know if I would pay $4 for the Watts 1000. That's just that's a little too much. And I haven't bought the sawed-off shotgun because it's $3. Quite frankly, for $6 you get Become a Bounty Hunter. For $3 you get sawed-off shotgun. You decide. And the subterfuge Chinese machine gun. Come on, guys.
This is a building pack. This is a map marker pack. This one's interesting. That has to do with Fallout 76. This one's interesting. That has to do with Fallout 76, Fallout Tactics. I think the
Fallout Tactics was first
strip introduced in Goss Tactics. This one's
sexy.
Awful.
You see that sexy
for
face
me
there?
Personally, quite frankly. Survival Overhaul. We see that Commonwealth Contracts, which is just a poor version. We're gonna get this guy.
Daniel.
We're gonna get this guy. I love the gutsy backpack.
I love Daniel.
So Commonwealth right here.
contracts
Look
is
at
going
this,
to be
bro.
a worse
I'm
version
chugging along.
of the Become a Bounty Hunter.
Yeah,
But I'm not seeing that. Right here.
that was a good
So,
one. I liked it.
Let's look at what we're trying to get here. So,
Look
this
at that
Rat
cat
Shield
stutter.
Inorganic Solution is a Fallout 76 inspired pack. And what that does
The cat
is
stuttering.
it
This is cool. Diluted chems.
adds like new diluted chems. In Fallout 76,
That's
you
cool.
can get like a stim pack that works like at half capacity. They have a
Fallout
new
4
Rad
needs a new
Shield,
map.
which is a quest item, I believe,
And
in
that's
Fallout
only in the-
76.
that's
You know,
only in a
Fallout
mod right
76
now.
is pretty banging.
Hell yeah.
If I could say, I love
Hell
the
yeah.
banging, because Fallout 76
eating.
has a lot of cool stuff. I really like what they're doing with the VATS. Anyways, this is the Goss minigun. This is an endgame
Goss.
item. I haven't found it yet. I just turned level 30 on this current play of Fallout 4, but we have like 4, 8, 6 barrels, and I know that kind of sounds
Is this Corvega?
weird, but
The
I
Corvega
think the
plant?
6 barrels actually does the most amount of damage
I think
compared
that's
to
true, actually.
any of the other
I
barrel
watched that
attachments, and it shoots Gauze ammo. It's incredible.
Look at that wheel, bro.
So
it's a pinwheel.
this is pretty cool DLC, in particular because it has a corrupt edition right here.
broken.
Right here.
Not really corrupt.
This is something that like super mutants will have, and once you get level 30, the Fallout and the Brotherhood of Steel, and the Enclave will have perfected versions of it,
yeah.
which really make you think,
Not corrupted.
how are these super mutants getting these weapons? Anyways, I haven't got mine
Probably off
yet.
the dead
I think it
bodies.
looks incredible. I want more of this kind of weapon that's in
And
the
it was
game.
$2. And it wasn't ported over from 76. It was made from the bottom up. Like, it's incredible. Okay, that Watts right there, okay? Made from the bottom up, of course. $4. You know? But this is $2. And it's a Gauss minigun. Like, I almost wonder if it's so cheap because it's such a popular weapon.
Want it. I want more of these weapons added into the game as opposed to like this subterfuge. This one.
This one
This one's not
is
as
so uninspired.
attractive.
I'll tell you why it's uninspired too. Because Fallout 3 has Chinese assault rifles. So why not make the Chinese assault rifle and do not make some Chinese submachine gun? I will say there's some new creations with Chinese clothing. If you're going to do like a Chinese run, Chinese stealth suit, this thing, they got like regular people clothing. I think it could be done. Do they have a sword? I don't know if there's a sword I would necessarily recommend, but a Chinese run could be done.
In my opinion.
Chinese run could be done.
And while we wait for that, let's check this out. This one.
I actually got the idea because some guy on YouTube has a Chinese build. I'm not talking about like that. I'm talking about like stats, perks, whatever, items. Boom, anti-material rifle, all that cool stuff. And if you're into mods, they even have like a Chinese model anti-material rifle. It's quite banging.
It's ridiculous. It's Hot Wheels.
I don't like this.
Someone made Hot Wheels
I don't know who's playing this.
so you could just shoot
don't
a
even watch a
car
video of it.
around a track. This is crazy. This is really reminding me of the Toy Story kart racer.
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah.
Bottles Boston. Daniel, I'll get rid of Bottles Boston. It's another quest marker that gives you a couple different locations to go to around the waste. Now look at this. Look at this.
I think Bottles Boston also gives you some recipes. I think.
300. So that's $3. In Canadian, it's like
Damn.
$3.50.
Oh, Canada.
Maybe more. Ooh, there
Look
goes
at
the
that,
hat.
bro. Look at that. It's not even that it's ugly. Like I won't go as far as to say that it's ugly or whatever. It's not degenerate Dax, but I don't think that every gun mod needs to be. What I'm saying is, make it 100 credits. Make it 200 credits. 3's too much. I sound like those Fallout 76
6 players. Okay. Here's the thing, okay? I was never going to buy this, even if it's 100 or 200. So mark it for whatever you want. I don't care if people have it, but I'm like trying to do you a favor. I'm trying to help you out so that you level up in your life. I'll maybe pity buy it for 200.
I don't know. It's not doing anything for me. It's not really doing anything.
And don't show me. Don't show me this goddamn knife here, okay? I hate it. I hate it so much, bro. I don't know if I hate the wood grain. I don't know what. I really don't know what I hate about it. Maybe that there's no transition piece between the clip, so the clip kind of is just sitting. Or the magazine, whatever you call it. Don't get moist critical on me. But the thing is, it's just like, it's not matched up. I don't know. I don't like it.
For me. So we'll get rid of this. And then Daniel. I mean, Daniel is the best. Daniel's one of these followers that don't take up a follower spot. So between him and the Sentinel Power Armor, and you could go get Preston Garvey or Nick Valentine, you're going to have 4 followers behind you. Like, this is a really incredible mod that they did here.
Yeah. Daniel is amazing.
And then between the ghoulification and become a bounty hunter, you become
the ghoul.
Clint Howard. You become the ghoul, effectively.
Clint Howard. Did I say Clint Howard? Oh my god. No. The ghoul's name is not Clint Howard. Okay, let's see. It's Cooper Howard. Okay, let me just get a picture of Clint Howard. Bro. I like him. I think he's a great actor. I really do. I was not thinking about Clint Howard, though. I was thinking about Cooper Howard. Okay, let's get back to the video. Jesus. Come on. What's this, Bush League?
Yeah, and you're able to drive a vertibird. Well, you ride in the vertibird.
I haven't gotten the vertibird yet.
It's really incredible. He's able to lockpick and stuff.
Nice.
And then
I wonder if he could lockpick my
we have
nose.
this. This one's ridiculous. This one is mostly a cosmetic pack. It works as a backpack. It gives you a jetpack. Now, if you have the anniversary edition, you might not want to get it because you already get the jetpack in the Captain Cosmos creation bundle. But I just love it, and it talks to you. And
Mr. Gutsy,
you know, he's not so nice, Mr. Gutsy. But he comes from an era where being sensitive is not really valued in wartime.
We are woke queens here, okay?
So, that's all to say. The current state of Fallout's okay. It's only being made.
Shut up, nerd. The current state of Fallout is freaking incredible.
Bad by uninterested actors, in my opinion.
I don't care.
These uninterested actors will make up any excuse to complain about it. This Mr. Gutsy backpack was never going to be in the base game. I just feel in my soul that it would have never been in the base game.
Which is a problem from Bethesda's end. I get that DLC comes up, blah, 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 but they didn't give us anything comparable to this awesome Mr. Gutsy backpack. And I'm not saying that they had to, but I'm saying, like, come on, bro. Love us. Love us as much as we love you.
I think the Gauss minigun could have been in the main game. I think the Gauss minigun could have even been a free add-on.
They had 6 free add-ons.
Come anniversary. Regardless.
Sea Scavenger, Ion Gun, Cyberdog, okay, and 3 more. And I'm not going to tell you what they are. That's something you just got to look up. Let's see.
Here we are. I clicked around. I just wanted to see if he was wearing an outfit.
Damn.
Because I thought he was
I'm gonna
wearing
skip
an
over
outfit.
these ads.
Like in this Angry Joe follows 76 review.
Yeah.
I thought he was wearing an outfit.
awesome.
Anyways, let's get into the video now.
So, I skipped the ads. I didn't do it to skip the ads. I had a cut, I had a break or something.
Okay, sorry. I had to cut back. I had to jump back on everything. I had to remind you guys that for months before the release of Fallout 4, the ending was spoiled all over 4chan. I don't know if you guys remember this, but
Jeffrey Epstein may have had a hand in making Poll. So think about that, okay? Think about how bad these 4chan people are to spoil Fallout and to also be a part of Poll. And not just Poll. I don't know if you remember, but we had ML Poll, My Little Pony, mixed with Poll. So these are dangerous people that we're talking about right now. And we might get hunted, but these goobers spoiled the game.
Oliver B, and I think V as well,
B,
they would
V,
post,
Poll,
your son is the
everywhere.
enemy. Your son is an old man. And they would even
Handsome
post
man,
pictures. I
beautiful
actually
women.
forget how that leak happened. That's something I should look into at some point. But how interesting
Yeah, maybe
is
you
that?
should before
So,
you start bringing it
I'm
up.
wondering,
How about you stop talking about stuff you have no idea about?
if Angry Joe is going in with the knowledge that the ending was spoiled, I actually don't think it matters
Why
at all.
say it, bro?
It's more like
Why
a
say
fun
it,
little
brother?
factoid, because if he's going to be reviewing the whole game, that means he already played it. Okay.
I will say the reason why I did say what I said when I said what I said was because a lot of people are hating the game because it was spoiled for them. It's just exactly what happened with The Last of Us 2. These people, they saw the ending, and for some reason, because they didn't play it, they got all poopy about it. Quite frankly, it's the highest level of embarrassing, in my opinion, but whatever. These people, they got so sad, like, oh my god, the game sucks because your son is a booger. It's like, I know that you're disappointed, and I know that you were told to be disappointed. But how about playing it? I've never played Last of Us 2. I didn't like Last of Us 1. I thought Joel sucked. When Last of Us 2 came out, I was so happy when he got shot. I'm like, oh my goodness, finally. Maybe we could get someone interesting in here. But we didn't. But, well, I'm going to hate it because there's a lesbian in the middle of the show. The lesbian's probably tougher than Joel.
Let's get going.
Come on. Love this. This is so impressive. This really is impressive. The loading is not. This is so bad.
Ooh, that's a snail's pace.
I wonder how the video plays here. I can't believe this guy did this.
Oh, he looks great. That's a great outfit.
Horrible, but totally awesome. I can start my wasteland adventure.
Damn.
Boy, oh boy, I cannot wait.
You know what? He would have made a great vault dweller in the show.
Guide me through and make some adjustments in this fancy thing so nice.
Damn.
Who's this guy?
I'll be with you in a sec. Oh,
What's he got on his back?
I think you're mistaking me for somebody, but you stabbed me. Oh, you stabbed me. I've been stabbed
Bro, look at
twice.
this jumping.
You've now stabbed me twice. Perhaps you're confused.
This is wild. I love the blood effects.
Yes, that definitely hurts. I have barely any health left. Please come.
Wow. That's nasty. That's a nasty hit.
It's very disrespectful. Done by Toilet Boy here.
I am Lord Two Shanks,
Hell yeah.
Wasteland. Nice.
That doesn't happen in the game, but that'd be quite interesting.
That would rule.
If you started off as like Lord Two Shanks, that'd be quite interesting instead of some dumb vault dweller.
It would rule if they like took a chance at all. Look at this lag, bro. This is wild. Yeah. Does it get better here?
I love the fire.
Fallout 4 is a huge game that gives players an interesting plot line.
Why did I even want to record this on a mini PC?
At their own pace. And I'm
Okay. Wait. Look at this. Fallout 1, 17. Okay, so it was cut from the original Fallout 4. Oh, that's interesting.
I wonder if he knew about that.
Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna need an ad blocker. That's interesting. Okay. I wonder if he knew that when he made that jumpsuit.
I'll tell you up front that in my overall opinion, it's worth every penny of its purchase price. It's literally consumed my life for the past week. I couldn't do or see any other game.
Damn.
Hey Joe, let's go pick up the new copy of Black Ops.
I'm not seeing anything about
Fallout?
117.
No, Black Ops 3.
To be fair, how often are you buying new games? I think being obsessed with one game for a week
Is A-okay, Joe.
Expansion. Are we gonna do anything on it?
Fallout.
How many games came out that week?
Have you even left the couch?
Bro, this is wild. The video is not moving.
Oh my god, what is wrong with you? I can't be your friend. You stink.
Bro, this is so bad.
Fallout! That's a recommendation to buy it, especially if you're okay with an RPG.
I love how this guy dresses too. He's pulling it off. This jacket. And I love the background. This has to be a green screen, right? Obviously. What a don't question. I like his jacket though. I like his facial hair. I think everything's kind of really working out for him here.
That's a bit heavier now on that shooter side than
Yep.
it is the RPG side.
That's true.
That's a good point.
That down. And whether it's game of the year material or whether it lives up to its player generated hype, now that's the real question.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, it went behind the legs.
You know how expensive this shit is? You fucking fuck!
What made it worse? What made it worse? You took Jet to slow motion this.
We get to watch it.
You know what? Yeah, I like how they did Jet in the game.
Okay, wait.
Jet. Is that a great idea? Okay. There's no way that we can watch this, right? There's no way that we can watch this. Okay. I think I have an idea. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch Joe's video. We're gonna listen to my overlay. So, this is Joe talking. I think he's a good-looking guy, bro. I think he looks strong. Okay, here's that clip. Whoa! Yes. That was incredible. What a miss. What a miss. Okay, we're just catching up. Perfect. Okay, I feel comfortable here.
Slows time down for what, like 10 seconds, as opposed to the games where it would give you
Yeah,
more
we love
action
Jet.
points. That was a bad shot.
Less innovation than I was hoping
But you know what? He was right there. If that behemoth had his leg back,
experience. So, let's dive right in. You are a new voice protagonist who can choose male or female in a
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that.
character creation pre-war section.
I think they've done very well keeping it up.
My God, my husband is changing forms.
I really like this. I think it's hilarious. Crazy. Bro's wild. We need way more 2015 energy back in YouTube. That was incredible.
Yeah, we do.
Create a character to make your child look different.
It's crazy. It does look
That
like
looks
a
like
Gmod
a
baby.
Gmod.
Yeah.
Gary's mod baby. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it looks like a Gmod baby.
That is one ugly ass baby. I don't know. The model on that baby looks real bad.
Yeah.
I don't know how long you're supposed to look at the baby. Maybe they thought they could just get away with it.
Done in this pre-war area, though, as I doubt
Yeah.
we'll ever get to experience anything like this section again. Run, motherfucker, run! Don't leave your wife.
Yeah, it's so linear. Now there are a couple mods where it lets you like explore it, or you can use console commands to walk around the area. But
What are you looking
quite
at
frankly,
that point?
you only get a couple of words. Now I don't know what they're looking for. I don't assume that they're talking about like driving cars or anything, but
They're just looking to hang
maybe
out.
if they let you just sit there for a little longer.
Hurry, she's coming.
She's coming. Hurry, please, female. Anyway, Joe and I started right off the bat being complete jerk characters.
Nora's great. Nora's a great.
Oh, look at that!
Female
He customized
character.
the wife as well.
What's the guy's name? Bill?
I love that mouth.
I love that mouth.
Now, without spoilers,
They're both like beautiful protagonists.
finding your son and how these things can be accomplished.
Again,
while
totally
dealing with
spoiled by
the
4chan.
four main factions. Now, the story itself isn't all that bad. In my opinion, it's actually better
Bro, the
than
dub
Fallout
is so
3,
off.
And depending on how you play, holds your attention a bit better than New Vegas.
Let's see what this is looking like.
Damn. Is that true? Is that true? Okay. Fallout 3, you leave the vault after your dad runs away. A lot like Fallout 4. In the searching for the family member situation. Fallout 3, you
Look
leave
at
the
that.
vault.
It's still
you
stuck.
go to Megaton, then you go to Galaxy News Radio, and then you mess around a little bit looking for your dad, where eventually you will find your dad
Oh,
at
damn.
the
I think this is supposed to be paused.
VR place. They have like these VR shells. And Tranquility Lane was so good. Oh my god, it was like extremely good. And then you go to
Can someone give this nerd a coffee? Oh my god. Is he even awake? Okay.
the Rotunda after Rivet City, and then you
Yes, we get it. We've all played
have
the
to
games, or
fight
we've all lied
the
about
Enclave
playing the
and
games.
Raven Rock, and you go back to the Rotunda.
Played
and
every
you
Fallout.
fix the water.
That's for you to decipher.
That's okay. I guess that's an okay story, for sure. And then Fallout New Vegas. I mean,
I feel like nobody
incredible.
goes. Yeah.
See, the problem with what Joe's saying is, if you're playing Fallout New Vegas and you're not doing the whole Hoover Dam situation, that whole ending, I could see how Fallout 4 would be better, because Fallout 4, what's that? You leave the vault, you go to Diamond City, you work with Nick Valentine, you find Kellogg's whole situation, you kill Kellogg, you work with the Brotherhood for a bit.
This is what I thought had to be on
and,
YouTube.
Oh my god.
This is
Everyone
what
in
I
Brotherhood
felt
is a
needed to be
bot,
on YouTube.
and not like a internet Sneeko situation bot.
Sneeko's a
I'm talking about
bot.
like
Sneeko's been a
actual
bot his
synth.
whole life.
You learn about the railway, then you go to
Sneeko's view on what Patrice O'Neill said, blah, blah, blah. He's dead now. What a misread. Or Mr. Reed.
the
That's
Institute,
incredible.
and then you work a little there. I would say like the stories of Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 are almost the same.
I would say they are.
And Fallout New Vegas is a little harder to get through because nobody gets as far as the Hoover Dam. But I would say that it's a richer experience. I'm sounding like one of those New Vegas heads.
It's only the endings that falter a bit, which I'll get to later. Finding your child is a compelling plot point.
True.
at first, but oddly gets kind of forgotten early on as you do all these
Yeah.
other quests.
That guy's a synth. Paladin Dance.
They're awesome, bro.
Where is he? Where did you take him? I'll find you right here on this map. Oh, looks like I need some corn. Huh. Maybe I should plant a garden first before I look for my son. Yeah. Then I'll
doing this bad dub for Joe, so people can see how great his video is.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, what's over there? Ah, my son.
The sun's already gone though. 3 years.
Crops are coming in pretty nicely this year. Feels like I forgot something.
Bro.
Just can't quite put my finger on it. Oh shit!
Yeah.
I forgot to water the crops.
Oh.
Okay, so we're just gonna pause that. We'll pause that for a second. We'll go back a couple seconds. Okay.
I think they just came out with this, but oh, Sip Sip Hooray! Ooh, Blondie. Ooh, Blondie. Yeah, so Jones Soda. Jones Soda makes a Nuka-Cola Quantum juice right now. Cardboard carrier only, no soda. The hell, bro? Okay, whatever. Anyways, that would have been a great show prop. That's what he was doing. I think he was just drinking a Jones Soda. So, what are the odds? What are the odds that he'd pick the right company that would do that? Interesting. Okay.
Along your adventure, you can meet around like 13 different companions.
Yeah, no, it's definitely true. Like you get lost. Like one of the reasons why people hate the game is because of the whole Preston Garvey Minuteman situation, where you're going around to settlement instead of following and pursuing your son. But to be fair, if you're going straight through the main game without doing
It's a short
any
game, bro.
side quest, anything
It's a
else,
short
you
game.
can get to Sean pretty quickly.
If you're a good
But
dad.
the game's not really made for that. But I get what he's saying.
No one here is a good dad.
Multiple playthroughs, especially when each of these have unique things to say when questing. Some are clearly better and more fascinating than others.
Yep.
Like the robot detective, sort of private
Nick
eye
Valentine, for sure.
Told you, I'm a detective. Look, I know the skin and the metal parts ain't comforting, but it's not important right now.
And of course, we all love Nick because of his involvement in Far Harbor with, who was it, Ada or whatever that giant synth was. Nick was a very rich follower. I would say, like, he's one of the best followers, right? He has to be top 3, and I'm not thinking of anyone besides Piper, who's a little better.
The only thing that matters is why you went to all this trouble to cut me loose.
The nosy head.
Oh my god. I'm messing it up right now. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get that redone. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so yeah. Let's go back to it.
Oh, she's awful. She's so awful.
We
I am
got,
not a fan
we
of
got the
Piper.
idea of Joe's video. We're gonna just stick on mine.
Just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out. Is
I
that
guess you're gonna have to tell Myrna
scary reporter?
that you scared off another caravaner.
The super mutant who you can rescue. who
Piper's
wants
okay,
to
bro.
Oh,
Like,
hell yeah.
whatever.
things during battles and exploring.
What is he doing?
Bro, look at the stutter.
We love super mutants.
Stop touching that.
Okay.
Hey, you cut that out, Strong.
We
Hey,
don't have
look
enough
at me.
money. We don't have enough money to replace that.
Don't break that. Hey, what did we tell you?
I never really traveled with Strong, so the fact that he does that is just so funny.
In the video,
And you know,
Strong's typing.
super mutants, sorry, aren't dumb. So I wonder if he was actually trying to hack it.
There's Codsworth who freaking says my name.
I can't.
Mr. Joe. Sleeping. Yes. All right.
All right. Let's hear.
That turn
Oh, that's interesting. I knew that was a feature, but I never traveled with Codsworth.
From now on, all Bethesda RPGs must say your name like this by at least one or two companions. So cool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the
I didn't hear
control
it.
system
Oh,
for
shit happened.
companions can be a nightmare. How the fuck, after all these years, has Bethesda not programmed these guys to get the fuck out of the doorways is beyond me. And to not be complete dumbasses during...
You know what? That whole door thing, I think it could be as easy as just walking through them. Like having the collision off when it comes to your partners. Because a lot of these... Well, I just got the Livelier Perks Creation Club bundle. So what that does is it means that I can't hurt my partners when we're in battle. Friendly fire or whatever. So if you were to keep something like that on and then you had no collision, you'd literally have no problem with
It would
them
solve
in battle
everything.
or walking through door frames. But
Some people like having the option to shoot your followers. I think it's dumb. It's not like the followers die in this game. They live forever. So I actually don't get the reason why you are able to damage your followers if they don't die, but whatever.
one of the problems is, as I mentioned earlier, you can have 3 followers. You can actually have 4 followers, but that's a whole different story. You can have 4 followers, and what happens is they do get in your way because Fallout 4 is filled with tons of nooks and crannies. Like, we look at going into the washroom, right? You know, we go to the washroom, it's like going into a high school washroom where you bring all your friends and then you're kind of just playing hooky for a little bit.
Smoke cigarettes.
Maybe you smoke cigarette. I don't smoke cigarettes, but and neither do any of my
I
followers.
exclusively smoke cigarettes.
I'll say
in
one thing about Nick
washrooms.
Valentine. He is smoking.
And I make it a problem. I make it so that someone has to come up and ask me to leave. And I say I wasn't smoking, I was vaping. So it's not illegal to vape here. And then they point at the sign and, you know, long story short, I get escorted off. I guess I made that guy an escort. No, that was a good
Oh
one.
my God.
Crowder. Oh, this is wild.
Oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh. Get it while it's hot.
And that's $5.
You got $5? I ain't never had $5 in my life.
With manual critical hits. These feel fantastic. And now, both of these play styles are viable ways to play.
Yeah.
Gunplay feels great from both hip firing.
You could really just run around in that game with a gun.
As opposed to the other Fallouts previous to this, which just froze the enemy in place. I don't really care either way. This is a
3
lot
had
like
no
Super
iron
Hot.
sight.
If you're a fan of that,
Super hot, yeah.
oh, like I'm talking about. If you're a fan of that, like you guys haven't played a game that's over 10 years old. No, but this.
What was I referencing there? Was I referencing Super Hot or was I referencing Fallout? I think I was in my mind referencing Fallout after just making a statement about Super Hot. Whoa.
Slow-mo was a little bit of a learning curve because sometimes I like to just sit with VATS on. I'll hit VATS instead of pause for whatever reason, but now I just hit pause.
I like the VAT screen more than the pause screen.
It's the best it's actually ever been.
Oh, Fallout 3 had no sights. It was insane.
How do you know that?
I opted for a
Is that a knife?
melee character after I saw how powerful, fun,
I love those guys' faces.
overpowered Other Joe's Lord Two Shanks character was by using nothing but heavy doses of drugs like Jet and
The cat's
Psycho
frozen.
Love
and
it.
his trusty Shanks. We're gonna shank this motherfucker to death. I don't know. Joe's running out of health here. Who's gonna run out
It's
of
working
health
though.
I don't know how we got
between two epic men?
the
That guy
super
is
mutant to
really just
lower his
taking
gun.
taking
I have
advantage
no
of him
idea.
though.
It's incredible.
There you go, headshots. No, he just staggered with the headshot. How many puncture wounds does he? Do not let him get his minigun. No, Joe, he's going for the minigun.
I wonder, like, if he was
That's
able to
really
knock
good,
it out of the
actually.
hand. Is
That's
that
a great
specific
fight.
perk?
I don't think I've had a fight that well. Or that good, sorry. I haven't had a fight that good in Fallout. That's incredible.
Joe is so fast
Wow.
with a shank that it looks like one, but you literally have 2 holes in your body after he
Exactly. Because it's a very fast swing speed. And the Super Sledge, I think, is very slow. I could be wrong on that, though.
Just slow.
Graphics are only a slight improvement from Fallout 3 and Skyrim, though not by much.
That's crazy.
It can look downright ugly at times, even on my ultra-high settings.
That's
Blurry
crazy.
textures, bad lip syncing, some frame rate drops on any
Yeah.
beastly PC machines. It's unacceptable for a 2015 AAA game.
2015.
Address their notoriously poor.
It's an 11-year-old game soon.
I will never know.
Oh. We're just gonna pause here for a second. I just want to check this out. So it looks like the Gunslinger perk is able to give you a chance to disarm, or by damaging their arms to make them drop two-handed weapons. So Joe probably stabbed the super mutant's arms to make him drop the minigun or the duelist legendary armor. I would say it's option 2. He probably stabbed him in the arms quite a few times. Made him drop it. Okay. Yeah, that's necessary. Let's get back to the video.
So much better.
Bro, Mama Murphy is disgusting. Mama Murphy could have really looked so much better if it was a different model. I'll take them at this point for sure.
Looks like Laura Loomer.
Her face kind of
Laura
melts
Loomer.
into itself.
Yeah.
She has no eye color, which I get, but it almost looks like it's a graphical bug.
It is. We'll see. It is
She
a
has white
graphic
pupils,
bug.
right? Oh no, she's. Oh no, they're just flipping.
Her eyes were flipping between blue and white.
I'd love to see like a Fallout 4 version of Skibidi Toilet. I know that exists.
It looks like Skibidi Toilet now.
It really is giving Gary's Mod vibes.
Look how big those earrings are. What are they attached to? Her lobe? No, they're above the lobe. Crazy. Bros, I think I already make the joke, but looking like Gollum.
Jesus, who the fuck is that? Is that Skeletor? Is that a ghoul? Oh, it's just an old lady.
It's Gollum. It's Gollum right here.
I made that joke already, bud.
Was taken care of. How boring visuals of the capital wasteland in Fallout 3. But here in the Commonwealth, things are brighter, more colorful, more varied locations, which is greatly appreciated. It's pretty cool to explore an entire city like Boston, even if most of the houses are frustratingly boarded up. But what the fuck is with all of these loading screens, Bethesda?
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
And it's not like they learned their lesson of Starfield.
They take a year to move 1 or 2 floors up. Reminded me of Mass Effect elevators.
Oh hell yeah! That elevator
long wait.
did not. That elevator did not bet on getting stabbed. Wow, that's taking a very long time.
R.I.P. Twin Blades or whatever your name is, bro. Double Blades. 2 for 1. 2 for 1 pizza. Okay.
I think they're only going to the second floor. LOL, let's go.
Love
Hell
it.
yeah.
LOL, let's go.
LOL.
Love LOL.
That's crazy. Do you think that they'd be able to make the $5 meal box ready?
Okay. I remember like growing up in 2007, people started using like LOL in real life, and oh god, it was not a popular move. It was, quite frankly, it was treated like Riz or Baby Gronk or Slay or whatever what's the new one? What's the new one I knew? 6-7. I think that's one. Yeah, 6-7. Of course, 6-7. Um, but adults were using LOL at the time because adults were most of the power users on the internet at the time. So that had a little bit of a national discussion. I mean, I guess we still have some when it comes to slang, but damn, that was one hell of a time, bro. That was a long time ago. LOL. I remember Californication had an episode where Hank Moody, writer, don't watch it. It's true gooner bait. But he had a girlfriend who said LOL, and the whole episode was about how he was self-destructing the relationship because of the LOL. But you know what? Secretly, I'm not gonna tell you guys this, but I'll tell you guys this so quick. She got back together with her ex-boyfriend. I didn't tell you. I didn't spoil. It's like a 20-year-old show now. To be picked up by the time it takes for these guys to get out of the elevator.
Yes.
That's the real question.
I would expect the $5 meal deal to be done by then.
It's like that Practical Jokers bit.
Yes.
Where they kept Sal in the elevator with that sick guy. Oh, here we are. Lighting change.
These happen so often for entering and exiting buildings, fast traveling, and pretty much sneaking
Loading screens different, or loading times are different now.
Immersion, especially when more recent open world games like Metal Gear Solid 5.
Man, can you believe that that is a modern game?
Modern.
I can't believe that's a modern game.
It's awesome.
And shorter loading times and less of them. This doesn't
My dog.
feel like Bethesda's best effort, but rather a dev team sort of desperately extending the life of a game engine that really needs to be taken out back and shot. Stop it, okay? New engine, please, next time. Oh, shit, what the...
I don't even know what this whole engine thing is because I've seen modders mod New Vegas, make it multiplayer, add so many different incredible locales to visit, and the game runs like butter. And I've seen people mod Fallout 4, and they have amazing locales too. And the loading times have been improved drastically, but I think it was more of an issue of a day one ship, where back in 2015 we were having to install day one patches like we do now. But I never really understood the argument for the game engine, but I don't even know what it.
Given enough time, the game fixed itself out. That's basically what I'm trying to say in so many idiot words.
I think a new engine could be cool. I don't know what that looks like, but given enough time, the game worked itself out. That's what I'm trying to say. And that given enough time, modders and people who were making new maps and new mods were able to figure it out as well.
Game engine is.
Whoa, two shanks. That person's stuck in the wall.
Your character has also been tweaked, and then it's more streamlined, which may upset old school Fallout players. Skills are gone. I mean, they're kind of tweaked. Instead of having them leveling, it gives you a perk point, which you can then use in one of your base stats or to unlock a particular unique perk, okay? But what did suck is needing so many of those perk points down a specific path to do something that's essential as earning money reasonably in the game.
The cap shop.
You'll be money starved like I was, unable to buy much of any of the cool shit from vendors and the unique weapons.
I don't know what you were buying from vendors, so.
Now, this had to be before people found the exploits, like the purified water exploits.
True.
It requires almost 9 levels just devoted to that if you want to do it. I mean, I opted to be broke as a joke so that I actually had more freedom with the rest of my points and perks to do other things. And speaking of, building up shops, the game now adds this new settlements construction system. It's a cool idea, and I'm sure some people in this Minecraft-dominated age will spend countless hours in this mode alone.
He's good at talking.
Crafting and creating really cool things. And it actually also gives purpose to every single piece of junk in the game,
which is incredible because we just had so much junk. We just had so much junk in the game.
A lot.
The only way that we could use it in the past was with the junket rifle. What is that? Fallout 3. Talking about this game like it just came out.
What's that mean? No, you weren't. Dork.
Junket gun. What is this? Rocket launcher.
Look at junket.
Okay, let's see here.
Garbage gun.
Oh, it's a big gun. I had no idea.
Scrap metal guy.
Yeah, so it would just shoot like the junk items. And there were like other needs for it. Like you needed the scrap metal and everything, of course, to repair some missions, like in Megaton, where you had to repair the water pipes and blah, blah, blah. But junk really wasn't a necessary component of the game. But now, of course, it is.
You want to save your junk for building structures later, but I can't help but feel like this was kind of tacked on at the last minute to check a box. Why? Well, there's not much explanation or good tutorial. So for more players, they end up ignoring it. Aside from the few times
quite a conclusion.
You need to build stuff during story quests. Did you know there's a system where you can link settlements together with provisioners so that they are linked together? There's no explanation for any of this in the fucking game except for hidden like in a help menu somewhere. It's just feels tacked on. What I did enjoy were the new cooking, chemistry, armor, and weapon customization and crafting systems.
Oh, yeah.
Weapons and
hell
armor
yeah.
in particular were incredibly extensive, allowing you to take your favorite weapons.
What am I doing on that screen?
On them as you find junk and as you level up. You can even rename your creations. The in-game models change, and it's really one of the best new additions to it. Really allowing you to personalize your look and your experience. Armor is modular now, which allows you to mix and match.
Well, the guns were modular as well
in the game.
Outfits cannot
Fallout
be
4.
worn under armor, so that sweet new suit or tuxedo never really gets used much, even though you want to use it. I'm a Dapper Dan, man.
That was one of the big complaints about the game, is that you get the power armor in the first mission. Maybe the second mission. I would call it the first mission. And quite frankly, you're able to move without a fusion core. So why would you play without it? And that's
also, in what reality would you be able to wear a suit while wearing power armor? That just makes no sense to me. Like, how could you even see the suit in power armor? I must be not understanding what Joe is saying.
a good question, but people are playing without it now. So really, it's just a testament to.
And if you look at like the Mr. Gutsy Creation Club mod or whatever it is, you see that people now have an option to have a jetpack while not in power armor, because people are electing to not use power armor. And if you want a power armor option, you can get four in armor and like 4 in science, and you can make a jetpack, or you just play like Captain Cosmos, grab that jetpack, throw it on anything you want.
How people think. People would.
Sorry, all this to say that people can wear whatever they want. Like Joe could have just wore that suit if he wanted to, and now they have a lot more options to help you if that is the game style you want to play.
Rather ask, why are you allowed to do this, as opposed to asking, what's an alternative I can use so I don't have to do it? Let's see.
Hey,
Oh, you got a suit.
I charm the ladies in the suit. Every time I go into town, I put on my suit.
This guy is just recently widowed, by the way. I don't think he should be.
The main character, not Joe. the main
I don't
character.
want to judge.
Talk about this isn't
But
even the half of it, and in interest of time, I gotta shorten it. I mean, getting power armor very early in the game.
Oh, perfect.
Is cool, but sort of anticlimactic. There's
I
no
don't know what that
weapon
means.
degradation.
That's sorry. Before I start rambling about whatever weapon degradation, I think there should have been because I don't pick up weapons anymore. Just as I used to not pick up junk, now I don't pick up weapons.
That's interesting. I forget how you get power armor in New Vegas. I think you can just put it on, and there's quite a few spots where you can just go get power armor. Like there is a Enclave spot in Enclave.
Just wait. I'm pulling it up right now. Let's see if the video plays.
So, let's see. Where is it? There's like tons of death claws. That's the only thing.
I think I counted.
But I'm pretty sure you can get this. Like,
all right, guys. So the first thing you want to do is you want to come.
We want to mute it.
We gotta mute it. It's just a little too loud.
See? Yeah, you just go across the water. The power armor's there. I'm pretty sure you can put it on right away. Fallout 3, actually, I think Fallout 3 took way too long to get power armor.
Okay, here we are.
Because you had to do so much of the main quest in order to get into the Citadel, in order to get the training. I mean, prior to me playing Fallout 3 on the PC, yeah, see all those death claws?
What, is that like 6 death claws? I think that's crazy. I think there's as many death claws there as there are at Quarry Junction.
Prior to me playing Fallout 3 on the PC, I would have to do the map. There's a little bit of a map glitch that you could use to fall under the map so you can walk into the Citadel and ask to get power armor training. Now, that's what I had to do because the idea of like playing so far into the story without doing power armor was kind of like lame on some of these games where I was just starting up. I had a save spot. I didn't want to necessarily do.
There is a specific special interaction that you can have with Sarah Lyons if you wear the power armor while they are invading GNR radio, Guns N' Roses radio, of course. Then she makes like a special interaction, and that's something you can't get unless you have the power armor training. They anticipated that people would be modding it, but like it just takes so long to get power armor in Fallout 3. I think it's a little wacky.
The mission. Why didn't I want to do the mission? Well, I just want to do side missions. So, for whatever
Making up
reason,
an excuse.
why? It was a little dumb on my part, but
does it smell in here?
I guess if I'm just thinking about it right now, maybe I would want to use power armor before or while I'm in that area of Tranquility Lane. Maybe I wanted to use power armor when I'm first going to Rivet City and when I'm doing some of the other side missions, or if I wanted to wear some of the power armor they could pick up. So in the game, Fallout 3, there were outcasts. They were roving gangs of Brotherhood members that left.
You could get power armor in a half hour. You could get power armor in 10 minutes in Fallout 3 if you found a gang of outcasts. And then what, you're just going to carry all this and not wear it? Ridiculous.
Initial order, and you know, you'd kill them, and then you'd have all this great power armor. You wanted to wear it, you didn't have the training. There are multiple different reasons why you'd want to get the power armor sooner. So this criticism about it being anticlimactic because you have the power armor, again,
look at that, Joe. Look at Joe, bro. This guy is happy. He really enjoyed the game.
Self-report on the player, because the player could just not wear it. Because you could get quite far in literally every Fallout without any power armor. But let's see what Joe has to say.
Which I like, and you know, I really didn't hate any of these new changes, save for one, a really big one.
Speech. Yes.
They fucked it up. It's watered down. Copying other recent BioWare RPGs, only a lot worse. It feels like nothing you say matters. The illusion of choice, it's bad.
Tyrant Mayor, Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatened to throw free speech in the dumpster.
I support the news.
Nice glasses.
Look at this guy, synth.
This guy is a synth.
A synth? A synth. A synth.
Find him dead in his washroom up on the...
Damn.
Bro, I've shot this guy so many times. How can you be a synth and hate ghouls? You know what I mean? It's a little goat.
We gotta talk about how minorities need to stand... I'm joking. Could you imagine? That's not the video. This is not the video for that speech.
Be mean or sarcastic. The fuck? I often had no idea what my guy might say or do if I chose a particular option.
They have mods to show you what your guy would say, but
In the game, like, you know, the Enclave soldier conversation way in the past in previous games.
Enclave here. Your video feed working?
Yes. Fallout 2 is the best Fallout game that I've never played.
So as I understand, this is all like clay, and then they animated the clay.
Chosen one, huh? Well, pardon me for not blowing sunshine up your ass, but I'm a little too busy for this, Your Highness. The President of the United fucking States of America. Who do you think I was talking about? Who the fuck? Who is it? What? I should kick your fucking ass.
I love this whole bit. I love the whole, you know, Enclave. The Enclave making a great comeback, by the way. I think that Joe picked the wrong scene. Joe should have done...
I agree.
What, the Master? What is it? Let's see.
No, I don't think it's the Master I'm thinking about.
This is going to be a better example, I think, of...
YouTube. You guys ever hear of a website called YouTube? It's pretty banging. It's pretty banging. I go on YouTube every day, just for 6 hours a day, whatever. I don't care. I don't have a problem.
We're going to want...
A woman learns a hard lesson about road rage. I attempted the biggest pasta challenge in Ita.
Intelligence.
Hollywood is scared.
Speech.
Switch to Chrome to protect your browsing with advanced security feature.
It's in Fallout 3?
I didn't remember.
Okay, let's see this. I didn't know it was in Fallout 3.
This is my favorite hidden dialogue option you can
Oh, this is in New
get with
Vegas.
Zero intelligence. First, I'm going to show you what happens when you talk to this hobo with high intelligence. He is a mumbling idiot making no sense at all, just rambling on no matter what you ask him.
That's a little harsh.
Damn. 7-Eleven.
Damn.
Kids running by sometimes.
So mean.
Now let's look at what he says when you have zero intelligence.
Friend, not a few minutes ago I chanced upon a pair of destitute orphans grappling over just such an item.
That's by Tim Allen.
Methodically, I'm quite certain you'll happen upon them with only the most insubstantial of delays. Be well, and do try and avoid the tragic path of the sock that led me to my present infirmities and spiritual woes. Fare thee well.
Now that you're on his level of stupidity, you understand him perfectly and he speaks like a scholar. Thanks for watching and sub for more. This is my
That's
favorite.
great. I will say that sometimes smart people don't know how to communicate their ideas to dumb people, and that is a sign of intelligence.
Look at that picture. Can you beat Fallout 1 as an idiot? That face is so goddamn funny. Look at it. The big nostrils and everything.
Or lack of intelligence, even on a smart person's part. Oh.
You got to be able to convey your messages. That's why Neil deGrasse Tyson is especially smart. That's why I would say like he's smarter than Sam Harris, even though Sam Harris is smart, of course. Let's not even play these games. I would say that Bill Nye is great at explaining science. Carl Sagan, of course. Like these people don't have to break new ground because their skill is in delivering the information to the common person so that they're able to learn. So they don't have to be an idiot.
Look at that. Whoa, who's that lady? Who's that guy?
Oh. Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, is it AI?
Who is that lady?
Damn.
Outdo it with Intuit.
Hi. I heard there was a traveler in town, but I was kind of skeptical until
Let's see.
I saw you.
Yes.
My name's Tandy. What's yours? I have to stand over here now.
Thank goodness you came. I am in desperate need of assistance.
This is
My
crazy.
daughter Tandy is missing. I do not know what to do. If you can understand me, please try to find my daughter.
Oh, it's you again. Are you gonna get me out? Hello? Anybody home? Could you get me out of here? Could you get me out of here?
So the video is obviously not catching up with the audio, but basically your responses are or
Why do you disturb an elder of the cathedral?
Damn.
How dare you speak to me in that manner? You will be punished for your insolence. Guards!
Bro, and she kicks you in the face.
Oh.
Yeah, look at that. God damn.
Have you found the chip? Oh, that's great. Can I have the chip, please?
Look at these speech options. These speech options are wild. They're all like onomatopoeias.
Computer chip.
Nung. Duh. Uh-huh.
No. The chip. Just give me the chip.
Anyways, we don't have to watch the whole thing. What my point was that that these were great low intelligence checks, and
look at this caveman,
being
bro.
here,
Look
what
at
is
this.
this? The Navarro base. This one,
yeah.
You would get this reaction
in Joe's video. It's the Navarro
even
base.
if you had a strong enough intelligence.
Yeah.
But hey, sorry to interrupt again. Quickly remember that in Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, you wanted high experience so that when you leveled up, you had more points to apply to your stats. So you never really wanted to have low intelligence.
See how smart you feel with internal security all over your freaking ass, dickhead.
Also, simple acts like talking with people have been more buggy than it should have been. It's like I have to press S or A multiple times just to get the guy to talk to me, and then listen to their canned responses that I can't skip for too long while I try to barter.
It's like having a problem loading.
Or the whole speech option will like disappear.
If you say both that drug dealer and Trudy, this guy is like a broken fucking record. Just shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Look at that guy's eyes.
You think he's on Psycho?
Joe
he's
pulls
on
out a
Jet?
mini nuke right now.
That's dumb. You're too close.
Shoots the mini nuke. I
Oh,
wish
he's wearing
my video
power
was
armor.
keeping up.
Of course.
It's crazy, bro.
He should have said order up. I don't know.
Look at that mini nuke.
Yeah, I'll have jujubes and some Snicker bars.
Yeah, this guy plays around too much.
Decided to dumb down and screw up the dialogue system. I don't know, but it was a misstep here in the game.
Yeah.
And you gotta dock points. Instead of making it deeper, they somehow made it shallow.
I actually don't even think they needed to make it deeper. I think even if they kept it at the same level.
This isn't what we get from now on. This, of course, being a Bethesda RPG in an open world, at this scale, it's bound to have a few bugs and glitches like that. I encountered a few oddities. What the fuck?
Oh, damn.
What the fuck just happened?
Oh,
I don't want to say. I'm scared this shit don't work.
he falls through a hole, and he gets brought back to the beginning of the vault. It was a weird bug I've never experienced. Yeah, right there.
What's he falling into?
Yeah, he must just be falling out of the map.
Cool. It's I found a fucking portal. My name's Anchor Joe. This is Fallout Jackass. Portal trick. Whitey tighty
Okay. So, Joe was just talking about how charisma is the only stat. He had it up on his screen. Charisma is the only stat that matters. Now, they have this new overhaul.
I think this overhaul is
I
goofy,
haven't
by the way.
used it yet. It might be something I want to check out for sure.
I don't know why anyone would use it.
So what it does, and the problem is I have the livelier perks, so it changes, I think, like 40 perks. So I don't know if all the perks that I have match the perks that are in this, but what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to change the speech checks. Previously, the speech checks were just based on charisma, but with this pack here,
I could see someone wanting
yeah,
it.
see? So instead of it just being like charisma, and what it would have is it would have a yellow, orange, red to show your possibilities of achieving it.
It says it
Now
changes
it's just a
600
straight
lines.
perk check. This is supposed to be like New Vegas here. Yeah, I wonder if this does work with livelier perks. See? Perception 3, you okay. I don't know. This is one of those $3, one of the $3 add-ons, USD 350 Canadian, and I don't know if that would really make my gameplay that much better. Because if I don't want that option, I would just not click that option. I don't know. Let's see. What does this say? I'm sorry for derailing. I just want to check this out. Yeah, at least one dialogue check. Like, I wonder how they change the dialogue lines. That's all I'm saying. Okay, let's get back to Joe. You know what? I'm really
I'd have to
enjoying
watch a video on it.
really enjoying this Joe guy. He's kind of built like a pit bull.
Strong. Bro, Joe is strong.
And like one hard crash during my 50+ hours with the game, but surprisingly, it's not as bad as some of Bethesda's previous
Yeah.
releases, but there's still some pretty funny bugs in there.
I think that person's dead as well.
I think they're far past
Yeah.
dead.
Ooh, okay, they're doing the froggy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
There were a few quests that I thought were broken, but it turns out I needed to turn them into another person.
Oh.
The map never indicated, never changed, like Dansky's tells.
See, here's the problem. Like,
Spit.
everyone poo-poos
Okay.
Bethesda games for being too hand-holdy, and then when Bethesda gives you the option to have to look without a mark or anything, it's hard. You know I have trouble with it when I'm using some of these Creation Club items. I'm having issues finding the spot. I'm having issues finding the
He's eating.
legendary gun that they make within the pack because they put it somewhere. They'll give you a vague hint.
And do not tell you where it is. Like, there are some guns, like I think it's the Watts 1000. It has a variant, and it doesn't tell you where it is. It's crazy.
I get what Joe's saying. I guess the solution would be is just like an option to turn off markers for quests, and then it would be a win-win for everyone. Fair.
The local map on your Pip-Boy is complete garbage. I mean, look at this mess.
He is
Yeah.
so right about this.
Yeah.
And I'm a little upset that the video is so bad because he is so goddamn right about this.
I don't even know what I'm looking at. Is that Diamond City?
Is fine, and honestly, I'm just content to just go off in a random direction and explore and, do quests.
Okay, so that's the main map.
Audio in the game is excellent. The musical
Sorry for pausing. I just want to go back. So I was recently playing the Pit in Fallout 3. I was in the ironwork or the steel yard, and on my fridge.
Mr. Steal Your Yard. Go on.
I found 81 ignots. How do you say that? Iron bars or steel bars. I found 81. I'm really good at the game, actually. Everyone's saying it. Even in the comment section, if you look, people are saying that I'm the best at the Pit. Anyways, so I'm in the steel yard. I get twist turn upside down. I open up the local map and it shows me every place, just static. It just shows the 3 doors, and it's really nice. It doesn't show a lot of like extra details. What we just saw with Joe here is that it had a whole bunch of like extra markings and everything. Let's see. Is it this? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'll pull this up here. Yeah, no, it's disgusting.
Here's just a picture of the local map in Fallout 4. It's a mess.
It's great. The only exception is the radio. Yes, all the awesome songs we know are there, but that's just it.
Oh, we're buffering.
The same songs we've already heard with too few new ones. Okay? Worse, the radio repeats exceeding.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, he has a point with the radio for sure. Check this out. That's the local map. I mean, it could be easier to read. And that's in a building. That is for sure in a building.
And compare that.
When you're like in the pit, like in the steel yard, it's just like a rectangle, and you can kind of navigate your way
Just
around that,
compare
as
that
opposed to what Joe had.
The picture I showed you of the local map before.
Often to announce in-game events, except there's too few of these in-game events programmed. So the radio DJ just repeats the same shit over and over, like how I rescued him and it changed his.
Oh, when I hear Travis talk, I want to puke. He's repulsive.
His voice is as repulsive as RFK's.
Now, where I think that the game lets down some people is in its multiple endings. That
Talking about feral ghouls.
these games have become known for. After finishing the game one way, you know, and
I forget the endings.
how I had done it, I reloaded a few hours back, joined a different faction that I felt better about. But it was seriously disappointing to see that not only are the endings pretty much carbon copies of each other, with just different characters, NPCs in different positions, or no, in the same positions, but they all have the same ending cutscene that doesn't even address anything I did in the game. And thankfully, they do let you continue to play in the world.
I love that.
Any non-central quest that you haven't finished, but I can't help but feel let down no matter what faction I finish the game with.
That's interesting.
Hardcore old school Fallout players from Fallout 1 and 2 and even a bit of New Vegas will probably be disappointed, you know, with how they've continued to dumb down or streamline these RPG elements here in favor of some heavy combat and shooter mechanics. Now, whether you're all right with these more mainstream and simplified changes, that's up to you.
I would say like New Vegas is as dumbed down as Fallout 4. Not in the menu selection, but like it plays the same, relatively speaking. Like it's not that different. The guns are just like different, you know? Like you have a hunting rifle as opposed to like a pipe rifle. There's a lot more of shinier, nicer looking weapons, but I mean it still plays the same.
It's like it's almost not even an option, because if you play New Vegas now, it's a lot like modded Skyrim. Like they're completely different games, and the gunplay in the new modded New Vegas
This is if you mod New Vegas. If you mod New Vegas, you're gonna be able to like go prone, do a whole bunch of different acrobatic stuff, blah blah blah, blasey blasey blasey. This isn't if you're playing vanilla New Vegas.
incredible. Are they as good as Fallout 4? I don't know. I haven't been around it long enough to make a decision. Fallout 4 is just like buttery smooth, right? Like it's so easy.
Fallout 4, you can't go prone. You can't lay on your stomach and shoot suckers.
I would say that I've never played Fallout 1 and I've never played Fallout 2. I have played them. I've never beaten them. Sorry, because they
Too
are
hard.
just.
I wish they
so
were
much
dumbed down.
work, and you have to read. Can you believe that? People reading?
I can't read.
I'm not about that. That's awful.
Too
So,
about it.
when I look at them prioritizing gameplay while dumbing down the RPG components, I understand how some true RPG heads would definitely hate it, but I gotta say, it's so much easier to play. Like, I was playing Fallout 3. I would say that was pretty easy to play, too. No iron sights or anything.
Yeah, Fallout 3 is still pretty easy.
But Fallout 3 is a lot... How would you say it? A lot dumber than Fallout 1 and 2. So,
yeah,
I don't know. I think I'm on the side of more fun gameplay as opposed to more intricate mechanics. Again,
by the way, absolutely subjective point. More fun gameplay. What a ridiculous sentence.
I would play Skyrim 10 out of 10 times over Morrowind, even though Morrowind is just incredible. And you can do so many great spells and everything, and the world is beautiful. I would play Skyrim, and I would definitely play Skyrim over Oblivion. The idea of like dual wielding and dual casting is just, that alone
So
is
much
enough
fun.
to make me not really want to go back to Oblivion, regardless.
Irregardless.
I was able to invest myself so easily into this world, despite some of the changes that even I felt were wrong choices, that it still resulted in a fantastic experience for me. Exploring the stories, finding new things, and even coming across legendary enemies was always exciting. Not only because of the challenge that they offered, but because they usually drop some unique star weapon with cool stat bonuses. And so
1 star, not 4 stars.
by all these mini bosses and very difficult things in the game, when you turn the difficulty up, I was just happy.
I heard Joe bought Far Harbor later, and he was doing some pay to win stuff. It's literally just a rumor I heard, but he was just doing some pay to win stuff. See how ridiculous these people are? Make me sick. They see a weapon, a DLC that has nothing to do with them, and they say, meow, 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 meow. Really, like, we joke, but like, come on. That whole Fallout 76 thing is still riling me up.
To see them in the world, and I was gonna get some cool shit, and I am
That guy is a synth. What's his name? Maxon? Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah.
Once again, emphasis on consoles here, which is really annoying for some these days, but I always use my Xbox controller for this sort of shit, because I knew and I anticipated that. I just feel sorry for those that can't. Now,
It's a shame, yeah.
Fallout 4, if you look at all of its flaws and its aging engine and its nagging bugs, it can easily be a 7 out of 10. But as a whole,
Yeah.
I feel the game is better than the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
It's aging, yes. It makes those odd design decisions. It's tacked on a few systems
Yes.
without much emphasis. And it could really use some more interesting side quests, but it's hard to deny the overall pull on it. I just completely lost myself for hours exploring, role-playing, crazy characters and builds, and having a ton of fun trying
Awesome.
different methods. It's filled to the brim with content that cannot be denied, and charm. And ultimately, like I said, it's worth its purchase price. So the final verdict for Fallout 4 is an 8 out of 10.
Yeah,
Nice.
Especially when you consider what the modding community can now do with the game.
Yep.
I got a feeling my Fallout 4 journey has just begun. However, this also serves as a warning to Bethesda. Let this be the last of the old guard Bethesda RPGs.
Starfield.
They didn't listen to you, buddy. They didn't listen to you, Joey.
The same shit that we saw in the huge jump.
I heard Todd Howard hates Angry Joe. That's just a rumor I heard. Him and Tim Kaine.
Made from 4 to 5, and that Witcher 3 made from 2.
Metal Gear Solid 4 was so booty. It was so meant to be played once, okay? Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 5 was such a
massive improvement. I would say Metal Gear Solid 5 is closer to 3 than it would be to 4.
Just don't think you can get away with some of these things next time.
Oh, they
Some
will.
people already believe that this game feels overly familiar from Fallout 3.
Yeah.
It needs to feel like an evolutionary sequel, not more of the same. And we hope to see a new engine, less loading screens, graphics that actually reflect the next gen, and far more interesting.
I wonder what he means by that. Like, I don't know. I didn't think the graphics were, like, garbage. They were a little Mass Effect Andromeda-y, but I don't think that they were garbage. But it is what it is. Like, it's his opinion, and I wouldn't say he's wrong, but I wonder what he was looking for.
Side quests and oddities in Fallout 5 or even the next Elder Scrolls. And if not, they're gonna take a big hit on score and public opinion.
Starfield did.
Let this be the last
True.
of those, so that you can wow us with a new improved one next time. And now that Fallout 4 is literally the most successful of your RPGs, shipping over 15 million copies, you've got the money, backing, and customer base to go all out for the next one, Bethesda. Please, we will be watching and anticipating what comes next. Until then, I'll see you guys on the
Let's
next
go.
Angry Joe.
That's nice.
I can't wait to have
Oh.
a wasteland
There's more.
adventure. What the fuck, my Pip-Boy is falling apart.
I think he did a great job.
$100 on the goddamn thing falls apart. You shut your mouth over there, Raider. Yeah, I guess you will. Son of a
Lord
bitch.
Two Shanks, baby.
I gotta say, this Joe guy is giving me a Pitbull vibe.
He has that energy. He has the energy
I
of a
don't know if it's a Pitbull. Maybe it's a Pitbull. He
has
just
a
has that
great
nice
energy.
dog face. And he's stout too. He's built like a Rottweiler.
I didn't mean like he looked like a dog's face. But he has that energy. It's like puppy energy. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Not in the face. I would say he's more like a Pitbull. I like this guy. He's funny. No, for sure. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition. Yes.
What are the chances that that was the ad?
Oh, bro.
right
Some of
after?
the DLCs in this game were just dumb.
Some of them were good though. Some of them were very good. Like the
That's a
Chinese
whole
stealth
other
armor.
combo.
So good.
Love it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would say that was nice. It was piffy.
We love it.
Compared to some of these other ones.
Yeah.
Fallout 4,
Oh,
Joseph
God, some of
Anderson.
them, bro.
What is this?
Snore.
Joseph Anderson. Oh my god, this guy. Fallout 4 analysis. Fallout 4 a year later. Yeah, this guy went crazy on Fallout 4. Fallout 76. Fallout 76. Yeah, he went crazy. Now, the thing is, Angry Joe looks like he likes the game. I think Joseph Anderson, from what I've seen, and Luke Stevens as well, like, they like the game, and they've definitely put a lot of time into the game. But the nice thing about the Angry Joe review was that, like, he was pretty happy about it.
He loved it.
He looked pretty happy to play it. I think that he had such a great point where it's like, if you treat the game like Fallout 4 treated Power Armor, rating it all modularly, you would get a
What a
low
great
score.
analogy.
But if you were to rate the Power Armor, you'd get that 8 out of 10. I think the game could be an 8 out of 10 now, maybe 9 out of 10 now. I think on release I would have said 7 out of 10 because the release was pretty rough.
I would have said 6 out of 10.
I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I think I'm gonna have to change my PC. I'm using a mini PC right now, and
Yeah, no duh.
I'm just not liking
I
how
wonder
slow
why.
everything's going. I want to thank you again. I appreciate you for joining, and next time maybe we could talk about that Sparking Zero situation, where people
crazy stuff,
where people are people, and what does that even mean? Okay, thank you.
You and I should get along so awfully. So, what do we find? Don't shoot a video on a mini PC. Quite frankly, that was a rough watch. If you're watching this whole video, that was a rough watch. You're a little bit of a soldier. The other thing that we got to learn from this is this Angry Joe guy. He's incredible. He really has like a nice whimsical feel to him, and you know, just the smiling, the movement stuff. He's a great watch. I think. Okay, I think the world has become a little cynical, nihilist, and the world is like on this whole beautiful thing about nothing means anything and why try and cringe. I mean, come on, the cringe takeover of literally everything, which is the exact same takeover. I would say it's in the same family of, oh, that's gay. Remember That's Gay? That was a great one if you wanted to discourage someone. That is cringe, is the new way to discourage people. Anyways, all to say, Joe was being so cringe in here. He did so many cringe things. And you know what? It was kind of nice to see. It was a little endearing. It was nice to see someone like put on a performance, someone try to make like a nice effort. It was really cool. And Joe wasn't trying to look cool. That's something else I appreciated. Joe seemed to be a Fallout fan, and you know what? I will say this. Luke Stevens, Joseph Anderson, very clearly Fallout fans. I will say that. I will just say their content, maybe Luke Stevens is a little funny. Joseph Anderson just felt a little too ironic for me. But I mean, that doesn't mean I haven't watched all of his videos 3 times. I'm not even a big fan of him. I really don't know what he does outside of his Fallout content. But Angry Joe, I mean, I gotta start watching Angry Joe because this guy is bringing such a nice, fresh, fun energy. Even if Joe isn't funny, he's being fun. That's something I could appreciate. Sometimes it's nice to have like a little bit of levity, okay? He criticized this game multiple different ways. He criticized the dialogue. He criticized the power armor. And by criticize, I don't mean anything so loaded. But he criticized multiple things, but you know what? He still loved the game, and he showed how much he loved the game. So, we're going to end it here. Angry Joe, incredible, incredible guy. Lord Two Shanks, love you. And, sorry I have to go, but thank you for joining me.